Just a tad bit more, and you think we might have it all figured out? Let's see. So look at this picture. What is going on here? What is going on here, Paxton?
The car flipped over.
The car has flipped over and is on its top. Okay. Do we know why that has happened?
Yeah.
Does that help us with why Charles is in the hospital?
Yes.
Keep thinking. It does. You're right. I'm not telling you you're wrong. Think about who else is in this picture. Who else do you see in this picture? Kat Grace?
The police.
A police? A state trooper? Why is he in the picture? Why might he be in that picture? Jace?
Probably, they
No, you got it. You're on the right track. They what? They broke what? The law? Who broke the law? The son and the dad. So what law could the son have broken? What law could the son have broken? You're telling me that they broke a law. So let's talk for a minute. What law could he have broken? Mary Catherine?
not sitting in a booster seat.
Well, what do we know about sitting in a booster seat? What do we know about that, Ellie?
If you're a height and down, you have to sit in one. And he might have been in the height and down age.
So he might not have been tall enough, right, to be without one? Okay, and is that against the law?
Well, yes.
Yes, if he's short enough, or what age? Do you know the age?
I don't know.
Do you know the age, Ty?
Age 9.
Age 9. So maybe he's under age 9 and wasn't sitting in a booster. What else? What else could have possibly been the factor for why he's now in the hospital? Davis?
He's not 4'9".
He's not 4'9", maybe? Okay. Madison?
The seatbelt.
Didn't have his seatbelt on. So why is the trooper important here? Why is the trooper important? Emma Ray?
Because he's probably giving them a bunch of tickets for what they've done.
Maybe giving them citations for not following the law. Looking at this picture, you've told me that the trooper is important, that he is here for a reason. He is here because Charles might not have been following the law. But why are troopers important? Why do we need troopers? Mary Catherine?
So everyone can be safe.
So everybody can be safe. Okay, Jace?
Sometimes if people are going fast, they'll tell you to kind of slow down because you could get in a wreck by going fast.
So maybe they're monitoring us, monitoring the law, and maybe helping keep us safe from other people who might not be following the law. Ella?
Lots of people, my mom said that sometime if there's a car coming by and they've been by a road and there's an officer there, then they'll flash their lights at you.
And what is flashing the lights doing?
That's telling you that there's an officer.
Do you think that that is what maybe you should do for somebody, is flash your lights for them? Do you think maybe they might need to be reminded by an officer what the real law is and maybe attention called to their mistakes? Maybe. Now I want you to think, raise your hand if you've ever met a trooper. Has anybody ever met a trooper or a police officer? Okay, and what have they done for you when you've met them? What have they helped you do? Cannon?
My stepdad's an officer.
Your stepdad's an officer, and what does he help people do? When they come to schools like they do sometimes, what is their purpose? What is their job? Oh, I need some more people. Cassidy?
Stay safe.
To stay safe. So maybe they're teaching you the rules and the law of our state and helping you know how to stay safe. Now I want to show you what could have happened. This is an ideal situation of what really could have happened had Charles been doing the right thing. Look at Charles there. What is different? I want you to compare Charles here to the other photo of Charles earlier. Matthew?
He's in a car seat.
He's in a car seat or in a booster seat. Mary Catherine?
He's wearing a seatbelt.
He's wearing his seatbelt. And Paxton?
His thumb's up and
Why is his thumb up? Why do you think?
he thinks it's good.
He thinks it's good. Maybe he thinks he's doing the right thing. So what could Charles' outcome have been had he been doing this and following the law? What could his outcome have been? Carlin?
The car wasn't tipped over.
The car. Do you think now think about that. Do you think that him being out of his seatbelt or booster seat is really what caused the car to flip? he wouldn't have been injured. So him being in a booster seat, you're telling me then that's not the cause of the accident. Him not being in a booster seat then is the reason that what happened. Mary Catherine?
He got a broken arm when the car flipped over.
That's why he's in the hospital and injured. Now, I want you to look at what could be going on now that he is in the seatbelt, now that he is safe. How could his day end? How else could his day have ended? Davis?
Happy.
Happy? He could have had a happy day. Ellie?
He could have gone wherever he was going.
He could have gone wherever he was going. Well, do you know where Charles was going?
No.
Anybody know where Charles was going? Charles was going
To the fair.
to the fair. And look who he has met at the fair. Who has he met, Cannon?
Ollie the Otter.
Ollie the Otter. So looking at this picture, now he's at the fair. This is a lot better outcome than what had happened when he was in the hospital. Now raise your hand and remind me one more time why he was injured in the hospital. What put him in the hospital? Why was he injured so badly that he had to go to the hospital? Madison? A car wreck? But why? A car wreck doesn't put you in the hospital always. A car wreck does not always put you in the hospital. Matthew?
Because he was not following the rules.
He was not following the rules. Remind me, what are those rules? Emma Ray, what's one rule?
Well, I think I know why he was really, really, really sad in the hospital.
Why?
Maybe his dad was sent to jail or something.
You think his dad was sent to jail? I think maybe his dad might have received a ticket or been warned about his child not following the law and reminded of what the law was. He probably was not sent to jail. But remind me, Emma Ray, why? What is one rule as to the safety of Charles that his dad did not follow?
He should have been more firm and told him to get in his seat now.
Okay. So the dad could have been more firm. Jace?
He could have told him
But what rules was he not following? What laws was he breaking? A little louder. The booster, what is the law about the booster?
if you're under 4 or 9, you have to be in a booster.
So you must wear a booster. Be in a booster seat. What else? Madison?
Need to be buckled.
You must be buckled. And there's one more place that you must be that you've not told me yet. Ella?
You're only allowed to sit into the front seat. Wait. You're only allowed to sit to the front seat if you're under 12, I think.
So where should you be sitting?
Into the back.
You should be sitting in the back seat. So you have concluded that the reason Charlie was injured and in the hospital was because he was not wearing his booster, he was not buckled up, and he was not in the back seat of the car. Had he been these things, where would Charlie have gone to? Where would Charlie have gotten to be? Davis?
The fair.
At the fair. Very good. So are you going to always wear your seatbelt?
Yeah.
Are you going to sit in a booster seat if you're under 4, 9, or under 9 years old? You are almost to that age where you're not protected, that you don't have to, by the law, ride in a booster seat. But what do you know about those seat belts? What do you know about them that even if you're 9 years old, if you're not a certain size, what do you know, Madison? It can hurt your neck. And Ella, what about the waist?
It has to be, it's not supposed to be at your stomach, it's supposed to be at your waist.
It's supposed to be at your hips, around your waist to hold you in. So I expect all of you to stay in a booster seat, wear your seatbelt, and always sit in the back seat.